Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts The Final Mix. In the previous episode, we pretty much finished up Hollow Bastion once and for all. We locked up the keyhole and all that good stuff. And I told you we were probably going to do the next cup here in the Hercules land, and I think we're going to go ahead and do so. First things first, let me check something real quick. Let me make sure I don't have any, AP, defense, strength ups that I haven't used, just making sure. Other thing I should note, off screen, I was actually going around fighting monsters for synthesis items, and I should show you some of the new monsters that I killed because, well, they were new and they had not been killed before. I probably should have just showed me fighting them, but I'm not going back to fight them again. I fought a Grand Ghost. It was pretty much a... Here we go. You look at full view. It's just basically a giant version of a Search Ghost. We fought it inside of Monstro, and the way you kill it is with healing items. Anyway, I killed 3 of them. That was enough to get me all the synth items I needed to get. That was actually pretty easy. Another one I killed was the Pot Scorpion. You've actually already seen me fight this. I couldn't figure out how to hurt it. The way you hurt it is to knock it over on its ass. The best way to do that is either use your guard technique to deflect, or you can use arrow, or Aeroga, whatever, and he'll just bounce off of you and flip over. 2 easy ways to get him. Killing him will get you Mithril Stones. You need a few of those. I can't remember what Grand Ghost gives you. I think it's Frosty Stones. Anyway, I also fought a Chimera, which is an enemy that I fought in Halloween Town. He was actually pretty hard to get to spawn. He spawns where the Oogie Boogie Mansion is. He actually didn't even drop the item I wanted him to drop. I don't even know what he drops because I didn't get him to drop it. I also fought some other ones off screen that I probably accidentally looked at off screen. I fought some more Black Blades. I've shown you guys this guy, haven't I? The one where you have to pick him like the cup, the little ball under a cup game. You have to pick the right one to hit. Anyway, we also fought a Sniper Wild, which I actually walked right by on screen one time. It was in Traverse Town. It's in I guess area 2 of Traverse Town. Yeah, pretty much shows up. You have to kill it without it seeing you. If it sees you, then it starts sniping your ass. You get Power Stones, I think. I only got 1 Power Stone so far. I got to do that some more. Anyways, I'll probably be grinding to do more synth stuff off screen. But in the meantime of grinding, my main reason for even going in here was to show you that I'm now level 55 with Sora and 54 and 56 with Goofy, respectively. So I'm a little bit leveled up, which is probably a good thing because this cup that we're about to do is long as fuck. There's also a question mark thing here, but we'll get to that later. Hades Cup. Yep, it's time to finally take on Hades, and yeah, I mean it quite literally. Now, the good part about the Hades Cup is you don't have to start from the beginning every single time. I'm pretty sure every 10 battles you get like a checkpoint, so that's one good thing about this. So we're starting at 49. Here we go. We're rank 50. We're fight 49. I think it's every 10 battles. You either get a break or it just gives you a checkpoint. I can't remember exactly. We'll find out because there's a possibility I don't do this all in one run. But if I do, all the more power to me because I'm a beast. Anyway. It's all about maintenance. It's all about maintenance. Basically, I'm just not going to use any items with Sora unless I'm in such a dire need I'm about to lose. I gave items to Donald and Goofy as well. They're probably going to use them up like the goddamn gangbusters because they're a couple of bastards that don't like to save their items. Especially when I give Donald ethers. He just uses them up like candy. Goddamn waster of ethers. But whatever. What am I going to do about it? Anyways, in the meantime, let's just fight a bunch of monsters that we've already seen millions of times, and we're just going to fight millions more of them. I don't know if there's any new monsters aside from boss fights, which there are. With 50 fights, you know there's going to be boss fights, right? There's not going to be one like in each other cup where there's just a final battle against the boss. Of course there's going to be checkpoint bosses. The checkpoints are pretty much bosses. Let's just call them that. And I'm pretty sure they're every 10 battles. So be prepared for boss fights every 10 battles. Now, they're not all, epic-ass, super long, gonna take 10-minute boss fights. Almost none of them are, actually, except for maybe the last couple. But, just be ready for a harder battle than normal that might actually require a little bit of strategy instead of just mashing the X button and destroying all the Heartless like I'm gonna do for the first 9 battles before the boss battles, you know what I mean? So we're gonna fight 9 battles, then fight a boss, and that'll be when the strategy starts kicking in, depending on what we fight along the way here. Power Wild. Is that just a stupid monkey and a bunch of pots? Bunch of pot monkeys. One thing I was considering doing was taking off my scan ability, the one that shows the HP count for everything over there. But because we're going to be fighting bosses, I wanted to show you guys all their life bars. Because honestly, as nice as it is to see the enemy's HP all the time, it really isn't necessary. I mean, you're going to hack and slash until they die anyways. I guess for some bosses, there might be like a part where you're not sure if you're doing damage. But honestly, that's not a big deal for me. I figure that out on my own. For pretty much every enemy that would have that problem in this game. Anyway, just do what you can against that thing. The rare truffle is a little confusing. I don't feel like explaining right now, but you can get a pretty awesome item from the rare truffle. But anyway, as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh shit! What? We're fighting Yuffie already by herself? Yeah, she's the 44th seed. I thought she was gonna be like the 40th or the 41st seed, but never mind. I was wrong about the every 10 battles thing. Maybe we're gonna fight a different boss at 10, at rank 30 or 40, I guess. We'll find out. We will find out. Anyway, she's pretty easy. She's just as easy as she was before, but now she's by herself, so it's even easier. Just pretty much kick her ass, sea bass, and you move on. Easy peasy, beasy. Sorry, Yuffie, you should have brought your materia with you. Oh wait, you didn't have none. That's why you had to steal mine, bitch. I sold it all. Anyway, we got a Genji shield for winning, which is always a pretty awesome item in the Final Fantasy universe. Don't know if it's better than Herc's shield, but probably, seeing as how we got it in the same manner as we got Herc's shield, except when we get it in the harder cut. Also, I get a level up. That's badass. Badass, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. I'm a badass, you ain't seen nothing yet. I'm a badass, baby. You ain't seen nothing yet. So I'm curious to see what happens when we get to that 41st seed and finish it, because I don't know if it actually tells us we can take a break, or if it's like continue on. I don't really remember. I'm sure it'll say something, so we're not completely in the dark about it. Well, that was a pretty good Arcanum that I just used. Fucking wrecked everybody in the way, even that shield guy. Get wrecked, son. We could get through this whole cup in one episode. I just have to keep rocking these battles like I am, so they don't waste a lot of time. And if I do happen to die and have to start back, I can always cut that out, which is good. But I want to show every battle, at least just so you guys can see what every combination of enemies that shows up in this shit is. And of course you got to. This is a side thing. Like, side things got to be shown in their entirety unless something is too repetitive. Yeah, I think I'm perfectly over leveled for this. Honestly, I didn't expect this to be as easy as it is so far, but the enemy combinations are going to get a little bit more annoying as we go. Plus, the bosses are not going to be so simple as we keep going. So, we got through the first 10. Now what? It's just going to jump us into the next one? I guess so. Here we go. The Behemoth. Rematch with the Behemoth. Now you see why the Hades Cup wasn't available till after we beat Hollow Bastion. Because this guy, we just fought one of these in the last episode. We're fighting another one, and he's exactly the same. Shit ton of HP, and jump on his back and chop him in the horn. He's exactly the fucking same. Not one difference. Not a one. Get up there, Sora. Get up there. You got things to do. There you go. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Alright, I gotta get up. I gotta get back up there. Get back up there. Sora, do your jump, buddy. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Oh, shit. Get lightning. Get lightning. Watch your HP now. Fuck him up. We don't even have him in the green yet. Come on, guys. It'd be nice if Goofy and Donald would get up here and help me out. Just go by a little faster. On the positive side, I'm already too strong for this, man. I really am. I can tell by the fact that I'm not getting hurt that much. Plus, I'm just dealing out nice bits of damage. I'm trying to remember if I ever am going to get a better weapon than this weapon, besides the ultimate weapon, which you get from synthing. And I may not even get that on the Let's Play, depending on if I need it or not for the super bosses. We will not be fighting any super bosses during this cup, by the way. Super bosses are completely separate from anything other than where they are. Well, I don't know, I shouldn't say it that way, but I think you get the idea. Anyway, there goes the Behemoth. I don't think we're going to have any more boss fights that take that long until the very end, but along the way, we get ourselves a nice little upgrade to Blizzard. We get Blizzaga now, so that's cool. If you were wondering how we were going to upgrade the rest of our magic, well, your questions have been answered. Also, I should also be mentioned, I kind of forgot about this last episode. I was complaining about how I'm missing an Ansem report. Well, first of all, you get the last one that I'm missing, which is Ansem report number 8. I believe the number is the one I'm missing. You get that from actually doing this cup, so we'll get all 10 of the reports. But it should also be noted that the American version / the final mix version, and I haven't really talked about the differences between the final mix and the regular version of this game. The regular version of this game is the one that they got in Japan. The final mix version is almost like the one that came out in America, except for a few differences, which I'll talk about. I don't know if I'm talking about right now. My point is, what was I going with that? Where was I going with that? I lost track of what I was going to say about before that. What was I saying before that? God damn, I got sidetracked on thinking of what the differences between final mix and regular game are, that I forgot what I was saying before that now. Oh, great. Great. Monkey's getting old. Can't remember what he just said. Also, I'm trying to focus on fighting. It's not a helpful thing. It'll come back to me as I'm speaking. I'll probably say it, not realizing that was what I was trying to say a minute ago. Oh, the Ansem reports. That's what I was getting at, right? The Ansem reports. The original version of the game, I believe, only had the 10 Ansem reports, and that was it. But the final mix version / the American version has more, and you actually get the other ones from beating all the super bosses in the game. So that's how you get it. That's what I was trying to say. Now I remember. See, I knew it would come back to me. Ansem reports. We'll get the rest of them from beating all the super bosses. That's what I'm trying to say. So even though I will get one from finishing this cup, we will still not have them all, and we will not get our achievement for having all the Ansem reports. The Ansem report will require all of the super bosses to be defeated as well. That will happen on this LP, even if it happens after I beat the game, which I already pretty much explained that I'm going to do. I'm probably going to do the super bosses after I beat the game. Just because I don't want to be super over-leveled, which I probably already am. So probably just go straight to the end of the game as soon as I'm done with this cup, before I do any more side grinding stuff to get items. Because otherwise I'm just going to keep getting too strong. Shit, I'm probably strong enough to fight at least one of the super bosses by now. I don't know which one. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. So maybe I could talk about the final mix and regular versions of the game differences now, since we're really just going to fight monsters until we get to a boss here. So, as I said, Japan got the regular version of this game. America got an updated, like, more content version, which is essentially what Japan got later as final mix. The only real differences between this version of the American one and the original version of the American one are the extra monsters that were not in the original game. Yeah, which in turn means there's new synth items that weren't in the original game, along with some new other accessories and stuff. Wait, are we fighting? What are we fighting against Invisible here? What the fuck is... Oh shit! You know what we're fighting right here, guys? You remember this guy? He was actually a boss we fought in the deep jungle. He was the one that Clayton was riding around on in the deep jungle. It's like a dark version of it, but it's the same shit. Anyway, super easy now. He's dead. Die, bitch. There you go. What the fuck? He's not dying. There you go. Got him. Anyway, so yeah, the biggest differences are the extra monsters, the synth items that go along with it, and then like what you can synthesize from it, along with some new accessories and stuff. That means this new synth stuff. And I don't think there's any new bosses. I think all the bosses are the same. I think the only other big difference is they added that proud mode, which I'm not playing, which is like the new hard mode, which is actually harder than the original hard mode. I might try it out someday. I'm not a big enough Kingdom Hearts fan to really play this game a ton. I do like this game a lot, don't get me wrong. More of a fan of Final Fantasy. I mean, my main enjoyment of these games, these Kingdom Hearts games, is just going to all the Disney worlds. So, I mean, you can understand where my limitations come in my love for the series, but I do love going through the Disney World part. That really is the main beauty of these games for me personally. The gameplay itself is fun, don't get me wrong. I mean, otherwise I would be sick of playing this already and we'd be done. I wouldn't even bother doing the super bosses. But the super bosses are a nice, fun sense of accomplishment when you can say you've beaten them. I'm not even saying who or what they are yet, but we'll get to them when we get to them. Anyway, let's just wreck our way through the rest of this cup. We're on fight 31. We're fighting the Mystic Mages. I think this thing in the middle is actually a new enemy that we haven't fought yet. A new enemy that we'll probably fight in the last area of the game, of the main story that we haven't gone to yet. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's an enemy from the last. I'm surprised we're fighting those. Now that I think about it, I'm surprised they have this cup available when you haven't even fought all the monsters in it yet. Then again, there's bosses here, so bosses that you don't fight anywhere else but in this cup. So what am I saying? I don't know. Don't know what my point is. One question I have is, do we have to fight Cloud again in this tournament? I'm sure my question will be answered soon enough. But I get the feeling that Cloud, you do fight Cloud again in this tournament, in this cup. It might be right now. Nope, it's Cerberus. We gotta refight Cerberus. We fought Cerberus as part of the story of this area, but now we gotta fight Cerberus again. And this time, it's for real. No, not really. It's the same fucking fight. He has more HP, I think. Probably do more damage to you. But otherwise, generally the same fight. I'm pretty sure I can hit him a lot easier if I can actually time it right. Because I can jump higher, so I can smack him in the face a little bit easier. Probably just take the walk off, so I can actually hit him in whatever face is nearest. Ow. I gotta keep an eye on my HP. Donald and Goofy are suffering over there, but you know what? That's what happens when you fight this many battles in a row, and they probably already used up all their goddamn items, so what am I supposed to do about that? Nothing. Just let them be dead, or heal them myself, but why waste my items on them? Aw, shit, shit. No, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Whew, that was close. Alright. See, they do still do quite a bit of damage to you. I mean, we almost got down to the green already, which is good. Let me heal again. I'm trying to use my regular magic first. I do have items, but I'm trying to conserve them for the 30 or the 29 subsequent battles we still have to go here. Sure, I could try to dodge all those dark things like I did before, but I jump so high and still hit them that I don't even care. I wish that I could jump so very high to the sky. Now I'm dodging because I'm going to heal right now as soon as it stops. Here we go. Alright. Now, finish him. He's almost dead. Got him. Yeah, see, Cerberus ain't shit. Pretty much easier to take care of now, even if he is stronger, just because you can jump higher and you do a lot more damage. So even though he probably had 2 more bars of damage than he had before, he's still easy to take out. And there's how we get our Thundaga. So now we have our 3 main elementals leveled up all the way. Firaga, Thundaga, Blizzaga. I think we already have Iroga and Kiraga, so I'm not even sure which ones I'm still missing. I could just check. Or I could just keep wrecking shop, because it doesn't matter. I pretty much, those are the 5 that I just listed. Those are the 5 you want anyways. Stopka, who gives a fuck about Stopka? I probably only still have Stopra. Who gives a fuck? I might even have Stopka and I don't even realize it. I had to have Stopra and Gravira. Everything else is Ga. We might get one or both of those in this tournament as well. I just don't remember. Either way, Thunder and Blizzard is all I really care about, because those things are awesome. 3 main elements should always be mastered. It's the rule of any magical game of Final Fantasy, or any magical game that has magic and you need elementals for anything. Anyway, search ghosts. Get over here. So another thing I was doing off screen, besides walking around grinding for items mostly, is I was actually trying out some of the older cups solo with Sora. I also tried the timed version that shows up after you do the solo version. The only one I actually finished with solo was the original Phil Cup. I tried the second cup with just Sora, and I got to the part where I was fighting Yuffie and Leon at the end, and I got Leon by himself, and then he got me, man. He got me when I got him to the last part where he was about to die, and he used his Lionheart sword, and I didn't take the time to heal, and he just chopped me once, and I died. I'll have to go back and do that. Anyway, Shadow X, what? What that means is we're about to fight an unknown number of these shadows, so get ready. It's just gonna be multiplying. But anyway, yeah. You get extra prizes for doing the cups with Sora by himself or doing the timed versions, but none of them are like you need them. Some of them are nice synth items, especially on the harder cups. You can get some Orichalcum and Dark Matter, but I mean, it's only one of each, so I mean, I might do that just if I need the synth items when I finally get all the synth stuff done, but otherwise, I'm sure I can get enough of the synth stuff in other ways that is not anywhere near as hard. But yeah. Speaking of the timed version, I tried out the timed version even on Phil Cup. That shit is hard. I couldn't even do it on Phil Cup. I got to the last battle with like 10 seconds left. I just couldn't do it because I only had 10 seconds. So I gotta probably get to the last battle with about 20 to 30 left to do it. There's just some battles in there that they just take more time than others. And also it should be noted that Donald, if he ever casts stop on an enemy, tell Donald to go fuck himself, because when you stop an enemy, it just makes the battle take longer. Not recommended. Hey, look, a bunch of dark balls and opposite armors. Oh, opposite armor. That's the boss we fought in the first town. The other boss. We fought them both in the first town, both versions, right, of the armor. It's just the second one we fought with the opposite armor. We fought him in the other area. We didn't fight him in the same area as we fought the other one. Anyway, we're gonna fuck him up just like we would anything else, because that's how we roll, bitch. Fudge him up. Bust him up into pieces. Cut the fucking bitch up. All I have left is his head. Fuck his head up. Fuck his face up. Oh wait, no, we still got some more of these guys to kill. Oh no, still got the body over here. I thought the face was the only thing that was left. Wrong. Finish him. He will get you, you bitch. Oh, there's a lot more bosses in this cup than I remember. I mean, I wasn't thinking of like the guard armor or the opposite armor as bosses though. I should have been. They are bosses. I mean, I should say they were bosses when we fought them originally. Regardless of how long this takes me, if it takes me 2 episodes worth of time, then it's 2 episodes worth of stuff, whatever. But I'm recording it straight through, so if you get an abrupt cut, it's because the rest of it took too long. And there's a possibility that the last few bosses will take up a decent amount of time. We are going to get some actual unique bosses coming up here. Especially once we start getting into the 20s, which we're almost there, right? We're at like 30, what are we at? We're at 22 already, oh my god. We're going to get some bosses probably at the 20 mark, actually. See, we're almost there. You supposed to scare me, Lugia motherfucker? Lugia-looking motherfucker? That's what those flying dragon-looking things remind me of. Lugia from Pokemon. No, I know they're not quite the same color, but just like the design of it looks very similar. Take that! God, I wish I could do a Donald Duck voice. Alright, another one of these big battleships. It's as big as a battleship! If you needed something to compare a battleship to, well, look no further than the battleship itself! Fuck 'em up! Yeah, the battleship ain't shit. Come here, you bitch. These things are quite annoying when they disappear into space and time in the Dark Realm. To Daisy! He says for Daisy, but man, it sounds like he says to Daisy every time. Cloud and Leon. Oh no, this is not what you want. Okay, this is who do you go for first? I don't know. Just get him. Probably Leon. Honestly, I don't even know. I am actually surprised to see this battle because I completely forgot it existed. Now it makes sense why Yuffie was by herself, right? Leon decided she was a shitty partner, and he said, hey yo, let's go Final Fantasy 7 plus 8 on their asses. That's what Leon said, man. I need to watch my ass because Cloud is on us, and Leon is in Lionheart mode, so we need to watch ourselves. Plus, we're all by ourselves all of a sudden, so that's never good. It's over. Yeah, you definitely want to take out one before trying to deal with. You don't want to deal with both if you can help it. Yeah, get up, Donald. I should be using freaking Eroga, man. What am I doing? Oh well, we got Leon down. Come on, there we go. All right. Eroga, man. What am I doing with my life? You know how much more helpful that would have been to have on earlier? Like whoop ass faster. Cloud, slow your fucking roll. I'm trying to hit you. You're not even hurting me, bro. Yeah, Cloud is just annoying with this fucking move that he does. I'm just gonna stick to Eroga, dude. This is the way to go right here. Damn it. Oh shit, he's gonna go apeshit mode. Watch out, watch out. Watch out for Cloud's apeshit mode, it hurts. Also, why am I not locked onto him? Shit! What am I doing? I have shortcut for healing. Fuck! Ah, I died on the Cloud and Leon battle, really? Man. Does that mean I gotta go through like 10 battles to get back to them? Pretty sure there are checkpoints. Let's find out. Yeah, I know your goddamn rules. Enter together. Yep, we gotta go through 10 battles. I'll meet you back at Cloud and Leon. God damn, I almost had him too.